Motorcycle front wheel removal and install. To get started, put your bike on the center stand. And I have this bike harness to lift the front wheel off the ground. If you want to see how to build one of these bike harnesses, check out my video, a simple motorcycle lift that you can make. This is to lift the front wheel off the ground. Now that my front wheel's off the ground, we can get started. Using my motorcycle lift, I don't have to put a floor jack underneath my bike to get the front wheel off, nor do I chance breaking my fairing. I want to remove the cotter pin. And when I get it out, you want to throw it away. We'll use a new one when we put it back together. Look at this. This axle wasn't even tight, but normally you would need a wrench to take the nut off. Slide the axle out. Sometimes this can be a little bit difficult. On the wheel, pull out the speedometer, the spacer, snake the wheel out. Now it's time to put the front wheel back on. Before you get too far, take a screwdriver and open up the brake caliper. Just be gentle so you don't damage the brake pad. That'll give you some extra space to put the rotor in. Now, you want to be mindful of this part. There's a little notch in here for the speedometer. I've seen a lot of guys mess this up and the speedometer doesn't work. Inside this piece, which is where the cable for the speedometer goes, are two little cogs that fit into this notch right here. You need to make sure you get those in there and you can feel it working before you go any farther in putting the wheel on. Slide the wheel in, take this thing and get it started. And you have to feel, because it doesn't go down all the way. Don't take the wheel until you feel it drop in there. There, I just felt it drop in. Spacers. Finagle the brake rotor in between the brake pads. Grab the axle. Take this. You want to make sure that the odometer hits its stop. A little stop here that it has to hit so it doesn't spin. And the axle goes right in. Now the washer. Castle nut. Lower the bike so you can tighten the nut. Once it's on the ground, tighten up the nut. Make sure the hole and the castle nuts line up. Put a new cotter pin in. Get it up and around. This one that way. There you go. Front wheel's back on. Don't forget to pump the brakes a couple times to tighten up the caliper. Lots of good brake there. Then the job's done. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.